The NFL landscape has been buzzing lately with one of the most debated topics this offseason, the future of the so-called tush push. That play where the offense, usually the quarterback, gets that crucial shove from behind by his teammates, helping him inch forward for that all-important yard or two. It's a play steeped in tradition, one that embodies the grit and grind of football, a physical contest where strength and determination meet strategy. But it nearly got banned. In fact, there was a vote to remove it from the game entirely. And for a while, it looked like the NFL might do away with it altogether. What caught a lot of people off guard was the revelation that the New England Patriots were among the handful of teams who voted against banning it. Alongside a few other franchises, the Pats stood firm, defending the tush push as a legitimate part of football's heritage. This play represents more than just an extra yard or two. It's a nod to football's raw, old-school roots. For years, fans and purists have appreciated that moment when a team comes together in a powerful surge, pushing forward as a unit with sheer force. It's the essence of 3 yards and a cloud of dust, a phrase that symbolizes football's physicality and tenacity, even in an era increasingly dominated by spread offenses and pass-heavy schemes. The argument from the Patriots and like-minded teams is simple. Football should remain football. It should be a sport where physical battles happen in the trenches, where offensive and defensive lines clash with intensity, where the running game isn't abandoned for quick passes and fancy tricks. The tush push is a representation of that. It's about team effort, about brute strength and determination, and about the beauty of the game's most fundamental contests. To ban it outright felt, to many, like an overreaction. It risked taking away something authentic and integral to what makes football unique. This resistance to the ban was bolstered by key voices like that of the Philadelphia Eagles, whose owner, Jeffrey Lurie, even brought in former center Jason Kelce to lobby in favor of keeping the play. Kelce, a player who spent his entire career thriving in the trenches, understands the value of that push better than most. He famously said he would still be playing if he could rely on the tush push to get those vital yards every game. The vote needed 24 out of 32 teams to agree to ban the play, but it fell short with a tally of 22 in favor and 10 against. That means the tush push remains legal, alive and well, at least for now. To me, this decision underscores the ongoing tension in the NFL between modernization and tradition. Some teams and voices push for changes that favor player safety and reduce physical contact, while others argue that the heart of football is its physicality. The Patriots stand sends a message: don't fix what isn't broken. If a defense can't stop a tush push, the solution isn't to ban it, but to adjust and improve. Coaches and players alike can innovate to find ways to counter it. Blitz smarter, stack the box, or time defensive players to break through the push. In this light, the tush push is just another challenge, an obstacle defenses must overcome rather than a loophole to be closed. Moving from the debate over rules to actual team building, the Patriots are clearly not resting on their laurels. Even with one of the league's strongest defensive units and a promising quarterback situation, they continue to explore options and test new talent. In a move that caught some eyes, they brought in Jerry Jacobs, a former defensive back from the Detroit Lions, for a workout. Jacobs isn't a household name, but his career so far tells a story of resilience and potential. Despite going undrafted, he carved out a role for himself, starting a significant number of games over the past few seasons. His stats include over 100 tackles and several interceptions, showcasing his ability to impact games. However, injuries have slowed Jacobs down recently, and he hasn't played in the current season. That makes this workout with the Patriots all the more interesting. It suggests that New England's front office and coaching staff are doing their homework, looking closely at players who might not be stars yet but could provide valuable depth, or even develop into key contributors. The Patriots have always been known for their meticulous approach to personnel decisions. They don't just draft or sign players for the sake of it. They look for pieces that fit their system, culture, and identity. Jacobs' experience and skill set might just tick those boxes, even if no contract has been offered yet. The door remains open for him, and possibly others still floating in free agency, as New England seeks to strengthen their roster ahead of what promises to be a competitive season. On the defensive side, the Patriots have shown no signs of slowing down during their voluntary offseason program. Reports from recent practices paint a picture of a unit flying around the field, making plays, and dominating the opposition. The defense has always been the cornerstone of the Patriots' success, and that tradition looks set to continue. While it's true that defense can sometimes be easier to execute in early training phases, you react more than you plan. The energy and focus demonstrated by these players suggests they are taking it seriously. They understand that the offense is still learning new schemes and adjusting to a revamped playbook, but they're not letting up. Interestingly, some of the players themselves acknowledge the defense is ahead of the offense at this point, but they don't expect that gap to last long. Wide receiver D'Ernest Johnson, for example, expressed confidence that once the offense fully opens up Josh McDaniels' system, it's going to be something special. The offense is transitioning back after a break away from Foxborough, and while there are growing pains, the optimism is palpable. There's talk about certain players stepping up, like wide receivers who can excel in the slot, an area the Patriots hope will become a strength again. One name getting attention is Pop Douglas, who has been impressing coaches and observers alike. He has the potential to become a reliable target, possibly racking up impressive yardage numbers and carving out a key role in this offense. The presence of veterans like Stephon Diggs, who's getting back to full speed, only adds to the offensive firepower. Meanwhile, the offensive line is undergoing a significant makeover with 2 new starters on the edges. Veteran Morgan Moses brings leadership and experience to mentor young talent like Will Campbell, the number 4 overall pick. Campbell's transition from college to the pros has been swift, and Moses has praised his eagerness to learn, his daily questions, and his dedication to improving technique. The dynamic between the seasoned veteran and the promising rookie is crucial for New England's hopes to build a strong, reliable line that can protect the quarterback in open running lanes. Campbell's potential captaincy in just his first year speaks volumes about his impact and the confidence the coaching staff has in him. The Patriots remain a team in motion, blending experience with youth, tradition with innovation, and physicality with strategic finesse. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes will be on how these pieces come together. The tush-push debate might have grabbed headlines, but the real story is how New England continues to craft a team ready to compete at the highest level, embodying the spirit of football in its purest form. The clash between offense and defense, the battle to master new systems, and the quest to build depth and talent will shape the journey ahead for the Patriots and their fans alike. As the Patriots dive deeper into their offseason work, the attention on the offensive line grows sharper. This unit is pivotal, not only for protecting the quarterback, but also for setting the tone on the ground game. The presence of Morgan Moses as a veteran leader can be overstated. He's more than just a blocker. He's a mentor shaping the future of this group. Will Campbell, the rookie who's already turning heads, is benefiting immensely from Moses' guidance. What makes this dynamic so intriguing is how Moses describes Campbell's approach, constantly hungry to learn, asking detailed questions about technique, and eager to master the nuances that separate good linemen from great ones. It's rare to see a rookie showing that level of maturity and focus so early, but Campbell's college success, dominating at the highest level for 3 consecutive years, has clearly prepared him well. Moses talks about the small details. Campbell wants to get right. Hand placement, timing to counter a bull rush, recognizing spin moves, and knowing how to react when a defender tries to stunt or loop around. These are the chess moves of offensive line play, and Campbell is soaking it all in, with his locker right next to Moses's, so they can break down film and techniques every day. Moses doesn't hesitate to call him a stud, reinforcing the growing belief that this rookie could become a cornerstone for the Patriots for years to come. It's not just hype. It's coming from a player with a long NFL career, someone who's faced countless elite pass rushers and knows what it takes to succeed. Beyond Campbell and Moses, the entire offensive line will be under the microscope this season, especially given the changes at the tackle spots. Stability in those positions is critical for any offense to thrive. And with the Patriots adjusting their lineup, there will be plenty of pressure to perform from the very first snap. This transition period can be tricky, but the blend of youth, experience, and strong coaching gives reason for optimism. It's also worth remembering that the offensive line's performance impacts the entire offense's rhythm. If the line holds up, the quarterback has time to find receivers and the run game can build momentum. Speaking of quarterbacks, the Patriots' depth at that position is another intriguing storyline. Even with Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis providing strength in the defensive backfield, the team recognizes the importance of securing reliable depth behind their starters. Bringing in Jerry Jacobs for a workout shows they're leaving no stone unturned. It's a smart move for a franchise that understands the injury risks and unpredictability of the position. Jacobs has the experience, but he's coming off a tough injury. So the Patriots will watch closely to see how he's recovered. Depth in the secondary and quarterback spots will be a key factor in navigating a long NFL season. Meanwhile, the defensive unit's off-season performance has been impressive. They're flying around the field, making plays and keeping the pressure on opponents. This early dominance isn't just about raw talent. It's about communication, discipline, and the ability to execute complex schemes the defense knows. The offense is still ironing out the kinks in a new system, so they're taking advantage of that timing to sharpen their own skills. Defensive coordinator strategies are evolving too, mixing blitzes and coverage in ways designed to confuse quarterbacks and shut down passing lanes. Even with all this defensive prowess, the offense's progress cannot be overlooked. The Patriots are in the midst of absorbing a fresh playbook from Josh McDaniels, a system known for its complexity and versatility. It's not easy to adapt to such a sophisticated scheme, especially after a break from the usual routines. However, optimism is high. Players like D'Ernest Johnson have publicly praised the system, calling it lovely, a word that might sound odd but signals a deep appreciation for the intricate design and potential explosiveness of the offense. Once the full playbook is unlocked, and players have had time to internalize it, the offense is expected to really take off. This offense won't just rely on star power. It will look to build a balanced attack where slot receivers like Pop Douglas can emerge as reliable weapons. Douglas has been turning heads with his ability to find space and make plays, giving the Patriots a versatile option in the middle of the field. His potential to rack up significant yards and become a go-to target is exciting for the team. Pair that with the return of Stephon Diggs to full strength and the mystery of who steps up as boundary receivers, and New England's passing game could become a formidable force. All these pieces, the defense flying high, the offense evolving, the young talent developing alongside seasoned veterans, set the stage for an intriguing season ahead. The Patriots are quietly but steadily building a team that respects tradition while embracing innovation. They're focused on being physical when it matters, smart when it counts, and adaptable in an ever-changing league. How quickly the offense catches up to the defense in mastering the new scheme will be one of the most fascinating stories to follow. Meanwhile, the defense's continued intensity and playmaking ability will be crucial in setting the tone early and keeping the team competitive every week. The Patriots' off-season journey illustrates the complexity and beauty of football. It's a game of constant adjustment where every practice rep matters and every player's development can tip the scales between victory and defeat. The coaching staff's ability to integrate new pieces, polish young stars, and harness veteran leadership will be tested as the team prepares for the grind of a full NFL season. Through all the debates about rules like the tush push or the changing nature of the game, the Patriots are showing that hard work, discipline, and belief in the fundamentals remain their winning formula. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are beginning to circulate around the league following a surprising announcement from defensive tackle Christian BARMORE. The former New England Patriots standout revealed he is parting ways with the franchise, sparking speculation about where the disruptive lineman might land next and why he chose to leave now. BARMORE, who was drafted in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft out of Alabama, has long been seen as a key component of New England's defense. Known for his explosive first step and ability to collapse the pocket from the interior, he brought much-needed energy to the Patriots' defensive front. His departure, therefore, has raised eyebrows and questions in equal measure. Some insiders suggest this could be tied to behind-the-scenes changes in the Patriots' defensive scheme, or even a possible disconnect between BARMORE and the team's new direction under head coach Jared Mayo. Sources close to the situation have hinted that BARMORE may already be in preliminary talks with several teams eager to bolster their defensive line. Though no official meetings have been confirmed, early reports suggest that at least 3 franchises, including a couple with playoff aspirations, are monitoring the situation closely. BARMORE's unique combination of power, speed, and youth makes him one of the most intriguing free agents potentially hitting the market. It's also worth noting that BARMORE had a solid 2024 season, registering career highs in tackles for loss and quarterback pressures, proving his value as a disruptive force. That production, coupled with his age and relatively low mileage, makes the timing of his departure even more curious. Could this be a calculated move for a bigger contract elsewhere? Or is there something deeper brewing behind the scenes in Foxborough? Whatever the reason, BARMORE's decision to announce his exit now, before the peak of free agency, has set off a chain reaction of speculation. For now, it's all just noise. But where there's smoke, there's often fire. The NFL world will be watching closely to see where the talented lineman ends up and how his former team chooses to fill the void. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.